On returning from war, Captain Garewal was receiving a heroic welcome. He had done something really laudable. When his battalion came under heavy fire from the enemy, 3 of his fellow armymen were critically wounded. They were lying motionless on the ground, while Captain Garewal was unharmed. He could retreat safely, but he chose to save his fellow armymen. Dodging the bullets, he rushed to cover them and one by one lifted them all and carried them to safer spots. During an interview, a journalist asked him, "Captain, what made you take so much of risk?" He said, "I had to do it because I know they would have done it for me." Friends, this deep sense of trust that someone will be there for me is a powerful belief. A belief that builds successful armies, a belief that builds successful families, and a belief that builds successful organizations. Today, I'm going to talk about the significance of trust in workplaces. Trust is the glue that bonds us together. Trust transforms the tender threads of relationship into cables of steel. But just like love and respect, there is a problem with trust too. It cannot be demanded. You can't ask someone to trust you. "Hey, come on, you have to trust me on this." In fact, asking for trust may prove to be counterproductive and even lead to more distrust. Warren Buffett says that the trust is like the air we breathe. When it is there, nobody notices, but when it is absent, everybody knows. Therefore, mastering the art and science of creating a culture of trust is the only way to help your organization stay competitive and achieve excellence. Your success depends on finding and working with people who can believe in what you believe and follow you. Successful leaders work to earn the trust of their juniors, their seniors, and their colleagues. The presence or absence of trust can be seen in communication. When people trust others, they talk straight. Expectations are clearly defined and reasons are heard without judgment. But when trust is absent, communication suffers. People skirt around real issues, tell half-truths, withhold information, play blame game, and create an illusion that everything is right. And finally, to cover up everything, flatter their bosses. Let's do a quick check. I call it the I test. Not the eye test, but I test, as in I, me, and myself. Look at the emails from different employees and notice the number of I used in them. Try to find places where this I can be replaced by we. The higher the number of I's, the lower the amount of synergy and trust at your workplace. 80% of mergers and acquisitions fail because creating the right deal on paper is not just enough. Often, the deal makes a great sense. Everyone on the board knows it well, but most of the employees outside the boardroom don't understand it. And even if they do, they don't know what to do about that. The best of the strategies fail in a low trust culture. The speed goes down and the cost goes up. TeamTrust is a 2-day program that is designed to enhance the level of trust at your workplace. This program shows how this vital quality can be established, grown, extended, and restored at your workplace. On day 1, we discuss the whats and hows of trust. Participants assess themselves to discover their own PTIs, Personal Trust Index. They are encouraged to correlate ideas with their own personal behaviors and styles. And finally, they come up with trust action plans for themselves and their teams. On day 2, participants enjoy an action-packed day as they participate in leadership and team building activities, most of them outdoors. these activities reinforce the lessons learned on day one while entertaining the participants to the max. If your organization happens to be the one where trust is missing, let's work on it. And I will be happy to help you. I know you have good people, you have the energy. We just need to create this energy, because energy doesn't work without synergy. TeamTrust will take your employees from politics to productivity, from complaints to commitment, and from excuses to efficiency. And all this will happen very fast. Trust me, that's possible.